walking down pit lane during the Daytona Autumn 24 Hours 2024 here on a brisk October evening. Jake Sanson here with Jake's Take, walking down the pit lane. Let's go find some folk. So who do we find in the next one? Well, we've got nobody in, but they've definitely got plans for a bit of a Reading Festival barbecue. We've obviously had some nice food on the stove. Chocolate digestives, yes! These guys definitely know what they're doing. Excellent. Right, we're going to wander over to the far corner. And oh look who we found! We found the Aztec racing team. Come on in, let's go and have a word with the guys at Aztec.
Yes.
Oh, you've done it properly, Lily.
Done
You've
it
got
properly.
Kit Kats, brioche. Look at that, Capri's heroes. God, you know, and Walkers.
Yep.
Well, here is our team captain, Lily Jeffs, fresh from her travels in Italy. Not bad going so far. Team captain this time. You must be one of the youngest team captains in Daytona history.
Yeah, pretty much. I decided to put the team together about a year ago, so we all met for time. So yeah, probably the youngest. I think there's one other younger person here. So yeah.
So how's the strategy been going so far over the course of the race? Are you happy with where it is, or is there a bit more to come?
We're happy with it, but I think there's a bit more to come maybe towards the end. So watch out.
Okay, well, good luck with it for the rest of the race, Lily. At least you're well prepared. You've definitely got the management thing down. Good luck with it.
Thank you.
Excellent stuff. Anybody who knows what they're doing on the catering is okay 1 minute. Right, we're going to move further on, round to this nice corner. Apologies if some of this isn't going over the tan line. Unfortunately, I'm no magician. We've got a nice empty oh dear. Have a look in there. It's an absolute state. Look at it. That's just ridiculous. Somebody needs to go back to university and try again, don't they? That's ridiculous. I mean, that looks like somebody's just driven through there with an initial D-Tokyo drift. Right, let's have a wander into this tiny little mezzanine in the corner, see how the gentlemen are getting on. Oh, it's nice and busy here. How are you doing, sirs? Which team you hail from?
What are we, Breaking Bad? No,
Breaking Badly.
Yeah, you really need to know which team you drive before if you're going to go race for them. That's an important factor.
And another
Steering
team.
optional, no race allowance, there's two teams.
So your two teams combined into one awning. How is the relationship going so far?
Very
Terrible! Love is fractious! At least they're honest about it. So is there a little bit of property space that needs to be rented out next year, potentially?
Maybe. Come on.
How is the racing itself going for the teams?
These two
Yeah, he's just trying out.
Yeah,
What's it been
really
like out there?
good. The D-Maxes are flying about. I think, so you've got to be careful with them on the inside onto any corner. But I think within the class, pretty good stuff. A couple of edges into the barriers here and there, but it's all racing, so not too bad.
What I wanted to ask actually, sir, is we've got a bit of a different... No, not the guy behind you, you. In terms of the battles over the course of a stint, easier at the start or easier at the end?
I don't know actually. At the beginning I have no one to fight for. Yeah, in the middle there was some scraps, so it doesn't matter.
He'll overtake you wherever.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, what are you guys most looking forward to about the night phase? What do you think is a thing we've got to look forward to from you guys?
Big old sleep, I think. So
Oh, well, at least you can't say they're not trying. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of the race. Have fun with it. Yes, I'm going to ask my cameraman not to break your order on the way out. Thank you very much. Thanks, Aidan. Right, come along. We've got some nice corner beans. Let's go and have a word with the guys at King Brother Racing. Here we go.
They wanted me to mention that KBR just ran out of fuel in the pit lane to the fuel.
Right. We've got a bit of drama as we work our way into King Brother Racing because there's nobody here. And the reason there's nobody here is they've literally just run out of fuel on their way into the pit lane. So they've literally been on fumes the last bit. But I wanted to bring you round. This is why King Brothers Racing have an advantage compared to everybody else. Check out the view. Literally check out the view. This is like the top end of the high-rise flats at Monaco. This is the ultimate to watch the race. You can literally, from my vantage point here, on the edge of the pit wall, see the entire circuit. You can go all the way through to turn one. You can see how far this is. The position of positions to be based. This final turn, really, really nice. And they've got supporters, young and old here, working away on the video games, getting themselves ready to get on the game racing next time. So there you go. That's the future generation of King Brothers Racing. Right next door, picnic table, yes!
Hello,
Picnic table, that's how it's got to be done. How are you, sir? How are things?
Very good, very good. Old and gold, tugging around in the back, I think.
Was that really the right choice of words you wanted to use?
What are you saying, Jake?
No worries at all. I was getting a little bit before 9 p.m. there. It's been an interesting battle between you and a couple of teams in DMAX. A lot of toing and throwing, a little bit of swapping and trading places. Is that likely to get even more intense as we go into the night?
Yeah, I think so. We've got a few novices in the team, so they're just getting up to speed, so it's been great to see. Loving those Dunlop tyres, they're very nice, the new tyres. Shame there aren't more D-Max out there, but makes the battle a bit more intense just with the 7, I think it is, out there, so very fun.
Now tell me, driving this circuit in May compared to driving this circuit in October, what's the difference?
It's the same circuit, and if you can remember May this year, we had a lot of rain and we were moving for about an hour and a half in the mid. So it's a bit more intense at the moment because it's a dry track. Cheeky wet start is a bit of a curveball, but very similar. We've had cold weather in May, and the interesting thing will be overnight. It's going to get cold, I think, and slippery.
I wanted to ask about that first lap because pretty much everybody in DMAX went off the road at one point on that first lap, or at least slightly wide. It looked pretty hairy. What was it like for the guys at the first couple of laps?
It's always interesting in the DMAX when it's wet because the Sodies aren't easier to ride anywhere. So much easier, and unfortunately there were some D-Max going off all by themselves in front of it. It was quite nice to see, and then some Sodies using D-Max as apex positioning corners. So there was.
I did hear about that.
Yeah, there was some quite fruity riding, as you would expect when you're finding that grip level, and then dry very quickly afterwards. So it was very interesting to calibrate where the grip level would come into you, and then someone would, when the leaders started going by, wow, you know, the top guys.
Fair play. Well, we're going to come back to you a little bit later on in the evening, see how things are going. But good luck with it. It looks like the team is getting back in a competitive position again. Rock on.
Thank you, Jake.
So, gold and gold, definitely going back to a competitive position once again. I love the community vibes we have here. Just look around. We've got this nice little chillax environment. Everybody wanting to have a little bit of a laid-back attitude to their racing. It's a bit more fun than you're going to see at anything at Silverstone or Brands Hatch. Right, we're going to make our way in. Hello, sir. Hello. See you. Oh, check out the snack vibes here. Check this out. We have definitely got ourselves into ready for We've got the stove. We've got billions of bottles of water. That's actually the most sensible decision I've seen. You're definitely going to need to hydrate. You've got chocolate cookies, you've got brownies, you've got the brownie skills going on there. Let's have a word with some team personnel. How are we doing, sir?
Copy of none.
Okay, so I'm interested in this team because this is a very Jaguar-inspired name, a very Jaguar-inspired concept.
It is indeed. Most of us work for Jeddah, and James is our team captain. And he's the one who's organised the event, and that's why we're all here.
Well, it's a very different car to a Jaguar, but there are some similarities, I guess, with being able to get the rear-wheel drive with that. So, how have you guys been finding it so far?
Considering we're right at the back, we're loving it. Yeah, we're having a great time. Yeah.
So, is the target just to get to the finish line and keep enjoying it, or is there a little bit more you want out of the night time?
Yeah, limit the number of spins. Keep it to the track. I got the black flag. Guilty.
I'm speaking to a black flag. Brilliant. Thank you very much, guys. Enjoy. We can't wait to see you guys at the finish. Copy of none. Very Jaguar inspired. If you know your cars, you know why that's funny. Good job, guys. Thank you. Right. We're going to continue on, motoring on down the pit lane. We're going to go next door. We've got a very quiet pit box. Oh, now this is an interesting idea. This is such a heavy seat insert. Look at this. I'm actually having to use a nice little trolley there to pick it up. This is one of the heavier inserts. I don't think it's the heaviest one in the field.
It's about 27 kilos, I think.
27 kilos. That's insane for a seat insert. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, doing alright. I think we're still carrying a bit of a top speed issue from that we had in practice, so we're hoping that it gets checked out when we have our maintenance up later. So up until then, we've basically got to just keep trying to work our way forward, see if we can do anything with it. So.
Which team are you guys from?
Gino Freedom Motorsport.
Alright, so you guys are literally the babies of the paddock. You are the youngest team. How big a mission has this been for you guys?
It's been alright. I mean, probably being young helps. Obviously, everyone's not really been sleeping, so everyone's alright to, well, a lot of them are trying to do 4 hours without sleeping, so.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You've never been to a Reading Festival or Glastonbury or anything, have you?
No.
There you go. They'll learn. Thank you very much, buddy. They're going to try and do this without sleep. Are they mental? Right, next door, we have got ourselves a nice little cozy battle here. We've got one of the messiest garden tables I've ever seen. Is that meant to be organised?
This is organised.
Are you sure this is meant to be organised? Tell me how that's organised. You know where everything is?
We know everything is.
You know where everything is. Okay, well that means it's organised. How are you guys getting on? Which team are you from?
Checkered past.
Oh right, so you guys are right up at the sharp end in D-Max. How are things from your perspective?
Running 4. It's going all right. We're quicker than we were this morning.
Question, is the podium achievable?
Everything's achievable.
Okay, so how are we going to get there? I noticed you guys have been to Marks and Sparks. You clearly haven't done this one.
We figured we go high end. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Going high end for the catering. The weather at the start, that little bit of grease, that little bit of rain, how much did that throw things up in the air for you guys?
We had our proper driver in.
Is there a proper driver in? I need to go and have a word. He says proper driver. Why is he calling you a proper driver?
I'm a test driver for AMG.
Well, that'll do it then, won't it? That will be
But
the...
it's quite different to karting at the moment, so I've had to get back into it quite quickly and it's Liverpool.
Well, I suppose it's rear-wheel drive, and a few years ago I did actually drive the AMG 155 hatchback, and that does feel like a dirty grey coat car, so there must be some decent transfer.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I used to race cars anyway, but I mean, I haven't done it for 20 odd years, so... And just the physicality of it actually, it's actually more than actually driving a racing car or a road car on the track in Nordschleife or wherever. The physicality is a lot harder, so yeah, it's just getting used to that.
There you go, straight from the lips of an AMG test driver. This is harder than going around the Nordschleife. You can't take that back now. You said it, so we're publishing it. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you, boys. Have a good one. Oh dear, the wind's picking up. It's going to be full ready. Jensen Button's in town. Check it out. Check out the helmet. Jensen Button is in town. At least in spirit, if not in person. A Jensen Button brawn helmet somewhere lying around here as well. So let's have a word. And I'll try. Look at your tattoos. You are definitely hardcore with any form of sport.
I try my best.
Check this out. You've even got a Marco Simoncelli. Can we see that?
It is.
There you go, Marco Simoncelli. Much missed. This is a man who doesn't do things by halves. How are things going for you in the team?
Bad.
Talk about telling it like it is.
It happens. You know, the rain made a mess for us. But you know, that's racing. That's part of it.
So the big question: can you get back into it overnight, or is this very much down to imitation?
The lightweights are the mess. The heavyweights are going to make it up. Simple as that.
That's why you should always have heavyweights in your team. Thank you very much, mate.
No problem.
Excellent. I'm not. There you go. You can't do a British motor race without a decent cuppa, and these guys have made sure 120. Is that going to be enough?
What?
120 T-bags. Are you sure that's going to be enough for 24 hours? I'm not sure it is, you know.
Now I said to the lads as well, like maybe we need to buy. They're off now to get a second package.
Yeah, I think that's not going to be enough. It's a good idea though. Jaffa cakes, Moab stripes. Yeah, these are proper racers. They know what they're doing. Thank you, mate. Right.
See you later, Robin.
Yeah, we'll see you later, Bob. Right, let's move on. Oh, look at this. Have you got the inflatable ready? That's for later. That's when the... I don't need to sleep. I don't need to. Honest. I don't need to sleep. Yes, you will. Right. Goodness me. Are we a race team or are we going up to space? This is looking a little bit more interesting. Here we go. Right, we're going to wander our way into the D&H team. We've got a lot of people here at D&H. Lots of big teams, lots of big drivers in the team. How are we doing, sir? How's things? It's not even 7 PM. What's the matter with you?
I got sore ribs and I've just done my one stint, so I'm doing a half hour.
So were you the chap that was in for 2.5 hours?
No, two and a bit.
Oh, okay, so obviously you've got a bit of work to do. I'm liking the snackage. We're doing quite well here. We've obviously done Pringles, yeah, that's all right, cupcakes, Haribo, there you go. The army can't operate without Haribo, and it looks like you guys can't either.
No, they keep us running.
Essential.
Yeah, can't have too many Haribos. Zero on Weight Watchers, isn't it?
Very true. Now, this is a very special weekend for you guys in the team, because tomorrow marks 8 years since David left. You guys are racing in his honour, and I think it's really wonderful to see you guys putting 14s in there, really pushing the sharp end. And you guys are not just in this to make up numbers, you've got at least 2 of the 4 teams in the podium position.
Oh yeah, it's really
There go the Pringles. Sorry.
It's a really good turnout, and we've got some really good talent that we're nurturing. And thank you to Chris, who organised all 4 teams and got us here in one piece. It keeps us going. So thanks to Chris Thompson. He's doing God's work.
Yeah, we would love to see you guys at the finish in a really good position. Keep going, keep pushing. Have a good one. Enjoy. Well done, everybody. Very busy team here when you've got 4 crews in one go. And I'm going to say this now before anyone else gets in. Come on, Dames! Come on! Go get it! Yes, that's the team I want in Formula 3. Dams? Who needs dams? They've done everything. Right, here we are in the main part of the mezzanine. Out of everybody's awnings, and we can see trackside just how busy you can get here. This is ultimate front row seatage here. And we can see a lot of good battles out there on the course. Everybody obviously having the This is Sony following once everybody goes wheel to wheel in that little cluster, the concertina effect really starts to kick in. We're going into the mezzanine, and we can see that a few of the stacks have actually left the awnings. Chocolate brownies, nice. Butter cookies, nice. And we've got NAR esports down here by the look of things.
That's right, yeah.
How are we doing? The race has been a bit of an upsy-daisy kind of race so far, hasn't it?
I decided to pick on the safety car and shouldn't, so that's chatted about a lap behind and he said that it would be struggling.
Yeah, they kind of held you, they didn't like your tactic. I saw what you were doing, it was not a bad idea.
I heard you guys in the car. Anything that gives a good idea, but apparently it's good. Which is fair enough.
So once we get into the nighttime phase, I know esports races are really good at going all night when it comes to the endurance phase of the sport. Is that when you guys are going to bounce back? Is that when you kick in?
Fingers crossed. We'll see some lap records here.
That for you lap records, he thinks. All right, we'll see. Tom Cruise has been up there for a while. We'll see if we can knock him off.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Excellent. Great work from the MAR esports. Good stuff so far. I'm going to keep walking along. Tough stuff down here as we get to the dusk stage of the Daytona Autumn 24 Hours here at Milton Keynes. You've been watching Jake's take, more coming. See you in a minute.